Just give the tour of the garden. Look at the size of this plant. That stake is over 7 foot tall. There's Vicky tying them.
No, don't.
Vicky, whatever you're doing, it's being recorded. So as I come through each row, look at the tomatoes. The plants we're looking at right now are all of 4 foot tall. I don't know if you can see the tomatoes in there, but it's one heck of a harvest this year. Look at the tying we had to do. This plant here, the tomatoes are so heavy, the plant's falling apart. That's a special, look at that, Vicky had to throw a little pepper plant right here in the corner. You got to utilize all the space. I don't know if you can see the tomatoes as I walk by, but it's just loaded. I just can't say how hard. I'm going to try to zoom in here for you. Look at that plant. Look at the tomatoes in there. Look at that one. They're all in there. Look at the size of that one. Wow, that's quite the... I'm on the next plant now. Look at this tomato. Look at them all in there. I'm trying to get in close so you can see, because right now they're still green for the most part. There's a red one in there. See it? Kind of hidden. But here we come around to the other side of the garden. I don't know if this gives you a better view, but as I was saying early, look at the plants. They're all at least 4 foot tall. And Vic has been going crazy tying, trying to save them. Look at that in there. Look at those. Look in there. You just can't walk through. It's just full. And I still have a couple more rows. Look how big this plant is next to me. It's just, I don't know if this video is doing it any justice, but look at the tomatoes there. Wow. It's still early in the season. Tomorrow's the first day of August. Here's some more plants. I'm going to move into the peppers. It's hard to see because they're still green, but look at them in there. Every plant has got just as many. This one here has 4 jumbo, 5 of them in there. Look at that. As I look all the way to the other side, if I could only get in there and show you, the peppers are just loaded. I don't know, there's one in there I'm trying to get you to see, but it's hard. Now Vic has got a big variety of them. These are what they call fish peppers. I'm going to try to get a little closer here, but look at the plants. They're just loaded with them. Look at them all. These will be all different colors and stripes once they mature. Now here we're on to another row here. I can't tell you what these are because I don't know, but look at them all the way across. There's got to be 700-800, what do you call it, peppers in there. Here's another variety. Look at them. Wow. Now the famous ghost pepper. This is the plant that Vicky was all excited about. Look at the ghost peppers on that plant. That plant is a good 2 feet tall. Actually, all the way around, see, you can see some color of the red ones coming in. But wow, as we move across, you can see that row just goes all the way to the other side of the garden. Now here's this special treatment Vic's been doing to try to keep the sun off the lettuce. Seems to be working, although we're a little sparse on lettuce, we got to get some planted in there. And here's our cucumber plant. As you can see, I'll just walk right across here and show you. Although it looks like the plant's suffering a little bit, maybe it needs a little water. Here, I just found a cucumber. They're hard to see sometimes, but there's one sitting right there. I'll give you an idea what that looks like. And I'm going to move over to, now I'm at the far end of the garden. If you look down through there, you can see Vic still working in there. We're having a little problems with our zucchini plants. Something has gotten into them. They don't look too healthy, although we have a good crop. Here's a cold frame that we turned into an asparagus bed. First year's a little weak, but I guess the next couple of years they'll really start. I'm just going to hone in on one right here. I don't know if you can see it, but there's an asparagus right there, kind of tall, but we're not too concerned this year. Now, coming around, you get to see this towering bean plant Vic's got going. Look at the flowers on that thing. I don't know if you can see well, but wow, look at the beans. We're going to be loaded. Here's the Swiss chard. Not a very big bed, but just look at them all. Very healthy. I'm coming around almost to the beginning of where I started this video. There's the raised bed, and it's got different things in there. It looks like some beets and a few more peppers. But let me give you an example of a plant here that's all loaded with peppers. If you can see in there, look at them. The plant's small. The peppers are bigger than the plant. Pretty wild. Vic's got flowers in there to help pull in the bees so they pollinate this stuff for us. Now these are the Thai pepper. I'm going to have to get into the garden to show you those. That thing's got 1 million peppers on it. And here we come back around to the gate. And here's a little bit of a harvest this morning of some tomatoes. Those dark tomatoes are Russian. Look how big they are. They're bigger than a softball if you had something to compare to. Now I'm coming back in the garden because I want to show you the Thai plant. This plant here is probably hard to see, but once they start to turn color, if you look in here, everything you see is peppers. It's just loaded. I don't know how else to describe other than it's really loaded with peppers. Here's another plant. I don't even know what it is. Actually, it's too hard to see in there. But there's some peppers in there. Look like those are habaneros. I don't know if you can see that one on my tip of my finger. But actually, they're doing good. Look at here. Look at that pepper. It's beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. All right. I think that gives you a pretty good idea what's going on in this garden. Here, I'll just show you one more pepper plant. This plant here has so many peppers on it, I don't know how it's standing. Look at that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6 of them in there. Look at that. I don't know. Hopefully I'm not killing the video here with getting so close. But anyway, that gives you a quick tour of our garden.